Right, I've got one on me today, guys and girls. Something's rattling me, and I've got to come clean with it. If you've watched the last video, then you know a little bit of what it's about. It's about this dude. Something's not right about him. I don't know what it is. So you think.
Just begin to teach and share that the rebirth Christ pointed at
Christ
is the vessel returning itself without any identity in a state of consciousness to an energy beyond this dimension that will transform it. And we have pointed at that energy with the term Christ. And Yeshua brought that message, and Yeshua carved that path.
Yeah,
and
and Yeshua fucked off back again, didn't he? And he keep talking about this 12th dimension of the beautiful Christ, and then you're talking about we're in the 3rd dimension. Well, we're fucking here, mate.
Do that path and widen it, and do greater works. And so Yeshua's role in awakening you from the matrix, the Buddha showed you what the matrix was. Yeshua has shown you the fallen world of the matrix, but Yeshua has shown you that you may align the foundation that animates your intelligence into the realm of the spirit.
Come on, I'm listening.
And so that is the role of Christ in awakening from the matrix.
It's the role of Christ from awakening from the matrix.
That's the role in the relationship.
Really? I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy. Look at my happy face.
We must
look at my gentle, soft hair and beard.
To see that most of us are so obsessed with the technology of the human body.
Yeah.
The thought form.
Right.
And the labels that we put on things.
Yeah, okay.
That we never move to that journey to the 12th dimension.
Oh, the 12th dimension.
Because we get hung up on the symbols.
Right.
3D identification.
But we're stuck in the 3D, right?
We get hung up on that. And as we get hung up on that, we miss what the words are pointing at.
Oh, they're pointing to Christ.
People therefore sit in the matrix with Jesus on their tongue, with Christ on their tongue.
Yeah, I know a lot of those fuckers.
Not living as he said they would.
Exactly.
The supernatural power of themselves still laying dormant.
I hear you.
Locked behind
right.
program.
Right. It's all going good so far. Don't go spoil it.
And I can tell you this.
Oh, he's going to spoil it.
That you will drive out demons.
Right.
You will heal.
How we do that?
You will pray.
How?
The language of spirit in tongues.
Right.
Light language, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah.
You will change the world.
I'm fucking all ears.
You will walk in a space without any fear. None.
Right, do that already. So what are you selling?
You will not fear the demonic. Because
no.
Christ will be in you.
Oh.
Not as an idea.
He's not going to be in my bum, is he?
But in you.
Oh, from me.
So
sounds a bit gay.
Fear the demonic with that power in you, and it has dominion over.
Sounds a bit queer, mate. Jesus Christ in me.
Of one who's awoken from the matrix. And you will see many awakening from the matrix, because they are speaking of non-duality. They are speaking of unity and oneness.
Yeah, all great so far, mate, but why do we need this batty boy Jesus in us? You know, I don't know about that. Look, Jesus used to frequent this Gethsemane Park. You know, the one in Jerusalem? Some park. I think it was a dogging park, you know, where batty boys go to rustle around in bushes. And at the end of the day, you know, Jesus was hanging around with 12 apostles. Apostles here meaning 12 fucking erect phalluses. Of course he was. Bunch of bum bandits. And then when Judas got all jealous because Peter was spending a bit too much time with Peter, Jesus spent too much time with Peter, that's what I said, didn't I? Right, so then Judas runs away and grasses up all the bum bandits to the Romans, says, you know about that sodomy, that bumming stuff that you don't like, well, they're doing it in there, that Gethsemane Park. And so he took the Roman soldiers there and he says, I'll kiss the one. I'll kiss the one who's the biggest fruit amongst them. And then he goes and goes, hello, Jesus. And then, like, you know, that's nothing new. So Jesus was like, just, you know, taking it in his stride. Then all of a sudden, the soldiers laid hands on him. For good reason. all that stuff, rustling bushes and, you know, men with beards coming out with stuffed fruit. No, it's not right. Anyway, let's see what St. Jesus John's got to say about this stuff. Rustling bushes in Gethsemane Park. Come on, tell us about that, John.
They are on the right path. Even if they are not using yet the term Jesus or Christ or anything like that, they are on the right path. Because they are awakening into the space and the energy of reality whereby the unconditioned love can move. Because they're moving in a space free of identification with the fallen identity, the 3D identity. And in that space, great love is known. Because that 3D identity is the conditioner of love.
Great love is known. St. John Julian, Baba Wanyama. You know, these people that fucking...
do that to us?
Look, I've got a beard, alright, and I've got long hair. But the day I start calling myself fucking Baba, somebody come round here and end it, right? You know where I live. The day I start fucking telling everyone I'm called Baba now, right, it's over, alright? Just the fuck's wrong with these batty boys? Fucking Baba.
Well, they believed that they could control the 12th dimension with technology and intelligence someday. And I can tell you they're wrong.
Do you love me, John?
But they can control the 3rd.
Do you love me? I love you.
But we can rise above it.
Oh, great. Hope so.
God bless, guys.
Oh.
I love you all.
Really?
You all.
Oh. Oh, I feel so much more settled now. Now that Papa John's told me he loves me, I love you all. Come on. I don't know about you guys, but that's not right. When you think about who you're saying that to, I mean, who do you think you're saying it to? He doesn't know the Awakened Braves watching him, telling me he loves me all. I'm not that sort of boy, huh? Oh, I'm not into that manly love stuff, Baba. Fucking count me out if you get to the main fucking parties. Look, I'm being facetious here. His heart's in the right place. And I don't know whether he's a hypocrite or whether he lives by his faith and all that. I don't know enough about him. But every other Christian I've ever met, and I've been in the presence, very, very quickly you see through the bullshit. And, you know, it's kind of like, how do you smile at everybody like that? I love you. What's going on there? How does that happen? Is there actually a place in your heart that you can actually feel like that? And if there is, don't you think that's dangerous? I think it's fucking dangerous. Because if you're like, I forgive you, I turn the other cheek, then anybody is going to do what they fucking want with you. And you're just going to go, I love you, God bless. Come on, it's sick, isn't it? It's fucking pathetic. I don't know about this stuff, people. That ain't a fucking staff. You muppet. That's a stick. I'm gonna get yourself a man staff. Look. Oh, I love you. And every time you see him, I love you. This is my love you smile. It's my cheater smile. Come on. I'm not into this contrived bullshit, people.
Rome was a mess.
No, I'm just fucking not into it. And I've got something to say about it. I don't like the fakery, I don't like the fucking bullshit and, you know, talking about Jesus in the 12th dimension, and this dimension is the Kali Yuga, and this is the dense dimension, and we've got to focus on the 12th dimension, so therefore you've got to be somewhere else. It's always the same. It always fucking comes back to being the same. Pray to the 12th dimension, send your love and express love and bring love from the 12th dimension. All this new age fucking bullshit, bollocks, claptrap shit. It's all fucking here. Look, if he said, look, I'm living in Africa, I want to help people, and where best to help people than go to Africa, because everybody is gonna like you if you fucking handing out a few fucking lollipops or fucking bowls of rice here and there, right? And then you just need a few quid, and you pitch your tent, and you get a bit of timber from here and there, and you build yourself a house, and then you can have your own little kingdom. Great. I'm all up for that, and if you want to live that life and you want to exercise some sort of kindness to people, fair enough. But don't start bringing this 12th dimension bullshit down into it. And don't start indoctrinating the kids into Jesus loves you, and Jesus is looking after you, and Jesus is going to protect you, because he fucking won't. He ain't stopping any of you getting run over. He ain't stopping any of you getting fucking pedoed. He ain't stopping any of you getting fucking cancer. He ain't stopping any of you getting fucking anything. Period. He ain't stopping any of you getting any of that fucking shit. So, well, where's the love then? Oh, but if you pray to the 12th dimension, then it'll come filtering down. Oh, you'll be filled with the love. Oh my God. Look, the paradox of all this stuff is there is actually something to it. And I just don't get this love thing, and I never have. I've always had a problem with the love. And I look at people who say that, and I'm like, I'd like to test his love. I like to go and say, I'm volunteering to come onto your little plantation, whatever it is, and I'd watch him. I'd watch him. And I'd watch him. And I see where his flaws are, and I see when he gets angry, and I see where he gets a bit nasty, and I'll see where he does something that isn't so 12th dimension. And then I'd fucking have him, and I'd hang him upside down on his fucking cross where he belongs, that motherfucker. Yes. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it, because it's all so perfect, isn't it? He's given this impression that he's fucking Jesus. I'm fucking Jesus. There can't be two of us, can there? Fucking hell, come on. Okay, here's another thing. If I start wearing one of those soft pullovers, it's very soft knitted, it's probably cashmere, and it's so soft. And it matches my soft beard and my soft hair, and everything about me soft, and my smile soft. And all these lovely ladies would look at me. I was like, what a nice boy. No, I'm not there. No, it's not real. It's fucking fake. It's not possible. It's not fucking possible. But like I say, this I had a Jesus experience, and I want to find out what that's about. And so I keep looking, I keep searching, keep doing the work. There's something there. I know there's something there. And I think to myself, well, why didn't I have anybody else? Why did I see this Jesus bloke? Why did I feel it was Jesus? When I had all this love and from the 12th dimension coming to my body. Oh my God. Yeah. Look, Julian sent John. John sent Julian, Baba, Jesus, Jeshua, whatever one you fucking call yourself. Alright, no biggie. I'm not necessarily picking on you. You just look a bit fake, mate, to be fair. It's just super nice. I don't know about that. It's not natural. It's just not natural. It's not fucking normal. No. If you was the fucking bloke and, you got blisters on your fingers because you've been putting up a fucking fence or building a roof for one of the natives or something, and you cut yourself and scratched yourself, and all your hair was sweaty and matted, but it's all these perfect, beautiful things, and your hands are lily white, and, I don't know whether you've been fucking touching things you shouldn't be touching. That's what I'm saying. I don't know whether you've had a fucking mallet or your hammer in your hands and been doing some man's work. It doesn't look like it. No. And, if you're doing that, and you're sweating under the sun, and you're like fucking building these houses for these fucking poor people, incidentally, these poor people, they've been on the earth for millions of years, and they've survived. They've never needed people like you, Baba. They fucking got on fine without you. And when I was in Africa, travelling all over the fucking place, they're all doing fine. without the fucking beardy, weirdy white man fucking poking his nose in. Just saying. Just saying. You know, I'm thinking like, okay, beardy, weirdy white man, little soft hands, very soft sweater, and goes into Africa. You know, what, to make himself a Jesus figure, maybe? Because it's more acceptable there, maybe more believable, because you can indoctrinate these little brown boys and girls, yes, into the book of Jesus, and then people will look at that, these little brown boys and girls, looking at this photo of Jesus, then they'll be looking at Baba, and they'll be going, "Hey, you, Jesus," and they'll be going, "Well, we're both from the 12th dimension." Yeah, I know what your game is, Baba. I've sussed you out already. I know what your name is. I know what your game is. Yeah, you know, if you're doing some fucking digging some holes and putting up some fences and, you know, farming some animals and maybe slaughtering some animals and cooking up some broth, never seen you do any of that. It's just the 12th dimension. Ooh. Yeah, no. Anyway, that's just what I think. What do you think? Comments down below. Do a little bit of Russell Brand on you now, huh?